Hey y'all, here are your April 5. We start with our golf ball magic trick and then bridge, taking your leg out and in, a parallel squat, fly for your upper back strength. And we're finishing up with this killer quad stretch. It's super intense. So grab a ball and do this warm up with me. You're also going to need a set of dumbbells for your strength. So see if you can stretch out your hand and fingers and make them flat rather than gripping the ball. It's easier to do this move with gripping the ball, but if you can keep your hands flat, that's the magic trick part of this. And I'm just going to start to move my arm around a little bit as if I was holding a tray of glasses, and I don't want the ball to fall off. So your challenge is, can you make little circles, side to side move without dropping the ball? Now you can move any way you want. You can bring your arm up and over. If you get to a spot where you're like, oof, my shoulder doesn't love that, stop. Here's a hint. You can move your whole body. So you could start by just moving arm and shoulder. Then check this out. To go down and around, I could bend my knees. I can move my whole spine. Oh, I almost lost the ball. And then when I come up and around, I can do a little back bend. So only go as far as feels really good for you today. But we're working up to being able to make this whole kind of like a long figure eight. And then if you get to a stopping point, just come back the other direction. So I could go way down and around. Ooh, that was my sticky spot. I almost lost the ball. I'm just going to do a couple of those and then show you side number 2. This was starting with forearm about level to the ground, out and in. I'm going to bend my knees just so you can see what I'm doing. Hand up, moving my wrist. And then you can get your whole body involved. That's the point of this one, really. Let your knees bend. Let your back move. Let your neck move. So we're doing a little standing warm up this month using your whole body. Take another big deep breath. And do one more circle down and up. Okay, so that's our golf ball magic trick. The magic being not dropping the ball. Good luck. Next, we have our bridge. Come on down to the floor. Organize your shoulders, heavy ribs, heavy pelvis, and then push your arms and hands into the floor. Take another big deep breath. Nice big exhale as you bridge up to whatever height feels good for you today. I'm going to hold my bridge, take my right leg up to the ceiling. You might pause here, come down and take a rest if you need to. I'm going to show you the whole thing. Bridge up, right leg goes out and in for 5. Heavy shoulders, 4. Heavy ribs, 3. 2, one more. Ooh, that's some work. Come down and rest. So I put this one in our organization category because I am trying to keep my pelvis from moving. Here's side number 2, bridging up and holding. One leg off. If you can add the out and in, we're going 5. Out and in. 4, push down into your standing heel. 3, push down into both shoulders. 2, last 1. Come on down and rest. So that is strength for your legs and your butt, but the stabilization part comes from not twisting your pelvis as your leg goes out and in. Find a weight or something heavy. We're doing parallel squat. And actually, to show how far apart to have your feet for this squat variation, just bounce a couple of times or hop up and down a couple of times. Wherever your feet land is probably a good place to start. Grab your weight. I'm going to hold mine like this, but you can hold yours however you like. Bend your knees, ankles, hips. This squat, you do get to hinge forward. I'll show from the side in just a second. So I'm sitting my hips down and back, holding my weight pretty close. Here's your side view. Heavy pelvis. Shoulders stay organized. I'm not letting my weight drag me forward. That was 3. Let's do 10 of these. Here's 4. Boogieing right along. Parallel squat. 5. I'm using my whole body. My core. 6. 7. 8. I'm going low enough that I could tap my elbows to my legs. That was 10, but you don't have to go that low, especially if you're new to this move. This could be a little demi squat. We got our fly coming up next. There's a couple of kinds of flies. This one, I'm working my upper back. I'm going to hinge forward, soften my knees, hold my weights with a soft bend in my elbows, and then lift and lower my arms. I'm going to show this one too, from the front and from the side. That's 3. So my arms come out like little beetle bug wings. Here's 4. I'm trying to hinge forward enough that I feel this in my upper back, not my neck. Oh, I'm talking and counting. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. This killer quad stretch works best if you have a couch or a wall that you can put your shin on, but it's kind of hard to demo that for y'all in this room. So I'm going to show here, if you have something like a wall or a couch that you can put your foot against, you just want to elevate your foot a little bit. If you take a look at this and go, oh, my knee's not doing that, just do your standing quad stretch. If this feels comfortable, to push your knee down into the floor, level hips, then I'm going to start to lean forward and back. And I'll show the standing version in a minute. It's not so much resting on your knee. Yeah. So as I go back, I'm trying to keep my waist long. I'm not arching and moving my spine. I'm hinging to go back. And when I go back, oh man, that's my serious quad stretch. You better believe it. I'm going to switch to the other side. So I've elevated my back foot on something, organized my torso, forward and back. Oh, that feels too easy. I'm going to scoot back just a minute. So the further back I go, the more intense stretch I feel down the front of my thigh, of my knee on the ground leg. So I kind of whipped through these because I'm going to take you through one more round. If you're doing this with me as a whole strength series, this is how you could incorporate this into a strength workout for yourself on your own. So stick around. We're going to do twice more of our strength moves. Okay, we're back on our floor. We got our bridge, leg going out and in, bridge up, one leg up, out and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Switch sides. Rest for a sec. Bridge up, leg goes out and in. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come down and rest. Find your weight or your heavy object, whatever you're using today. 10 parallel squat. Could be a little demi squat where you go down and up, then down and up. If you're able to get low, go for it. This is our second of 3 rounds. That's number 4. Here's number 5. If you're sticking with me for this whole program, 7. Let's see if we can knock this out in, I'm going to say less than 12 minutes. We'll see if I'm right. I'm talking and counting. That's 10. That had to have been 10. We got our fly. I'm taking a slightly lighter weight than what I would have had for my squat for this one. If you're new to this move, stick to a 5 or a 2. If you've done these with me, you can go up to 8, 10, 12. Here we go, fly. In and out. 1, 2, little beetle bug arms. 3, see if you can feel your upper back muscles working. We got 5 to go. Not pain in your low back. 3, 2, last 1. Here we go, last round of our bridge, bridging up. Take a second, get organized. Organize your pelvis, your shoulders, 1 leg lifts, out and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Ooh, take a rest. Last round, second side, bridging up. Leg goes out and in. 2, 3, 4, last 1. Come on up to standing for your parallel squat. Grab your weight, squatting down and up for 10. As I come up, I push my heels into the ground. 3, try to creep your shoulders back and down. 4, so that the weight doesn't pull you forward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got fly coming up next. Tighten up your torso, hinge forward. So I'm using my core to be in this position to support me. 10 flies, and then we're done with our strength. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a minute. I'm going to talk to you and show this standing version of your quad stretch. So if that one I showed on the floor was too intense for your knee, this is a nice standing variation. Or you can grab your foot with your band. I'm trying to get my knee to point straight down so that my knee isn't coming forward, but I'm really long through my torso. Okay, so that was an example of, I've had people say, what am I supposed to do with these 5? How am I supposed to use them? You could do your warm-up, your golf ball magic trick, go through your bridge, then your squat, and then your fly. Those are your organization and strength. I'm going to switch sides. And then spend 30 seconds to a minute doing a stretch. We're just showing this one stretch, but if you've got time to do a little doorway stretch or your favorite stretching, and this is how you could quickly get a nice, well-rounded strength program. We did some back, some legs, some upper bod, lower bod in a very short amount of time. We're being efficient. Yeah. If you want to do these moves with us this month, come to any of our live Zoom classes. We've got yoga, Pilates, and the barre classes where we do the strength moves like this. And then if you want something really easy, the yoga class is more stretching. And the Thursday night class is a lot more Tai Chi-like moves. You can sit the whole time. And then the barre class is definitely the most intense. So if you did want an intense strength workout where you're like sweating, I'd say the Saturday 10 a.m. barre class is for you. Okay, let me know how you go with these. If you need help, if you have questions, give me a call, shoot me an email. Good luck. I'll see you soon.